Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play Chrono Cross. Last time we finished up collecting level 7 text in another world. Then we recruited Orlha, who is the final new party member. There are a few other ones that we've already seen before, but she's the last of the new ones. Then we finished off by finally getting access to the rainbow equipment and made ourselves some really powerful armor that will negate a lot of damage upcoming. With that in mind, we've got Surge back, we've got most of our old party members back, we've got the 6 dragon relics. It is now time to go into the Dead Sea. This is Homeworld. If you come here in another world, I don't think there's much you can do with it because the pearly gates just kind of lock you out. So we have these fate distortions. Let's go to one. And they killed the music already. Deem you worthy of entering the Sea of Eden. Path be known for the ones facing their fate. And the 6 dragon relics. In the PS1 version of the game, this is a 2-disc title. And this exact scene is where the disc change occurs. And they give us an achievement for that for reasons. I don't understand why they give you achievements to play the game, like to do the story content. It seems kind of weird. Shouldn't the achievements be things that you have to go out and find, not the ones you get for just like doing the main thing? I get like maybe one for the final boss, but anyway, I'm off topic. But yeah, this takes us to another world if you look up in the top corner there. So we have the Homeworld boat in another world. And here we have present, past, and finally, future. The interesting thing about these islands is we have to go to each to set up for, well, you'll see. The order with which you go, this is past. I'll pop back out and see what that said for a moment. Past fate, Atropos. Atropos, if you remember from Chrono Trigger, was the name of Robo's girlfriend. Now, cutting the thread of life. And the purple record of fate decided to peace out. Okay. Yeah, the order with which you do this will determine something, which I will talk about momentarily. In order to get the outcome that I want, you want to do present as the last one. The one right at the bottom right there. This is the future. Lachesis? I can't pronounce. I'm guessing it's Latin. I think it's Latin. This one is green. Measuring the thread of life. Now, I'm not sure exactly what they're going for with the statues. I believe they're each different, but I don't know the significance of them. So we'll do all 3 of these, making sure that the final one is the present. This one is Clotho, the present fate. Spinning the thread of life. Every time it says thread, I'm always wanting to say fate because that's so entwined. We always talk about the threads of fate, this game and other games. But nope, they decided to go a different route. Are we being tested? We are indeed being tested. And in this case, the order with which you visit the islands, specifically the last island you visit, determines which of these variant bosses you fight. If the last island that you visit is the, let's see here, the past, then you'll fight Vita Tres. And obviously the numbers Unis, I think the other one is Duo, yeah, and then the third one is Tres. So Tres is blue innate. You can steal a white brooch and rarely a holy healing element. The drops are a diva dress commonly and a gold tiara rarely. Duo is green, has a white brooch and a holy healing element as a rare steal. And the drops are an earring of light and rarely a diva dress. The attack patterns of most of these are basically the same. So moving on to Unis, the one that we're fighting. You can steal a white brooch, but the rare steal is only a diva dress, which we have no interest in. So we want to make sure that we get the appropriate one. We want that white brooch. We don't have one of those yet. So let's grab that now. The reason why you want to fight this one particularly is because of the drop from this boss. There is only one of these elements in the entire game, and the only way to get it is to defeat this variant of this enemy. Alright, so we have Unis. Its attack pattern really doesn't matter. Its attacks are Fireball, Eagle Eye, Cure, Magma Bomb, Info Scope, Fire Pillar, Anti-Yellow for some reason, Fire Pillar, Bat Eye, Cure Plus, Green Field, again it's red innate, so why? Inferno, and Volcano. One of the variants is, the Trey's one is blue innate. It still uses Volcano. I don't know why. Got a couple of attacks in here. And we're going to Eagle Eye Surge. There's an interesting aspect to this fight. Let's get a couple of hits in here. It does eventually counter into various things as it does this. Atropos has stopped functioning. I still have the Master Mune on, otherwise I'd show Flying Arrow without it, but we'll just go straight for Dash and Slash. And let's build up some element power here. Green Field. Now, it's listed as an HP value of 2,500. It only starts counting that value after it casts Green Field and the secondary island that you visit stops functioning. If you did it in a different order, maybe it would use Greenfield before Cure Plus and Atropos would be the second one. I would guess that's probably how it goes, but I always just do it in the same order. The idea here is that there are independent HP values for the previous sections of the boss, but they aren't listed anywhere that I've been able to find. It doesn't really matter because the 2,500 for this last form isn't going to take a long time to kill, so we're not particularly worried here. Not a lot of damage from Guile there, but that's alright. Because we have other people to do lots of damage. We get a good amount of damage here from Fargo because he's the opposite color. And Surge can jump back in here. A few more hits. Inferno. Like, really, you can set traps for it if you want to. You can set Diminish if you really want to. It's not going to get many hits in on you, so it really doesn't matter. Go for Invincible there. No real strategy for this fight. No overpowered one buff element in Eagle Eye, and that's it. The rest of it doesn't really matter. We stole our white brooch. The important thing here is to make sure you kill it. It's only got the one drop. There's no rare drop. You never have to worry about not getting it. But this is the one and only time you can get this element, and we absolutely want to get it. I've already demonstrated how abusive it can be. The one and only Vigora element. It is the only, I think it's a level 5 element. It's not sold in stores anywhere, even though all the other, or most of the other, color innate level 5 buffing elements are. So let's get rid of that. Now, in between episodes, I finished fighting the excess enemies that I needed to get up to 20 total, what are they, shiny salts with the white summon there. I also went back to the store, stocked up to 15-ish of the status curing items, and then I picked up to 50 nostrums on a whim. I already had 30, just because I was low on capsules and I didn't want to buy a low-level thing at this point. So we did that just so that we have something to heal outside of battle if we need it. Probably not something we need to worry about. And what else? So the element is blue innate. You will find it right here. Yeah, it's level 6. My bad. But we can equip it all the way down there. And I am just going to go over Inferno because he's never going to cast that anyway. Yeah, I think that's probably good there. Vigora temporarily stops stamina from decreasing. I demonstrated this before. It's broken. It's blue innate only, so Fargo becomes extremely valuable at this point in the game, even if he wasn't already from all the stealing that we've done. So we finished off the boss there. I don't think going to the other islands spawns the other bosses, though, to be honest, I don't think I've ever checked because we've already unlocked the middle piece there, which is where we need to go. Yeah, nothing we can do there. So yeah, once you've done this, this is where I make my next backup save for an ending. In order to get this particular ending, you need to come here, or you need to make a save file before you finish off the boss in the upcoming area. In order for this one in particular, it needs to include the Master Moon. It's a side quest, but you actually get a separate ending for obtaining it versus not obtaining it, which is why I made a save file before picking up the Master Moon as well. That is saved over here. This is the one I think I saved before fighting Cryo Sphinx. I don't need that. I've already defeated him, so we're just going to save over there just to keep all my files together. So that locks away another ending, and I don't have to worry about that anymore. Future Ruins. Time Fortress Chronopolis. The theme of Chronopolis is fantastic. You've only heard the start of it so far. Releasing the Flames log to D in order to trace the counter time effect. Based on previous experiments, sure to work out just fine. During the simulation, Fate was certain the flame could be used as a relay to extract enough energy to counteract the What the bloody hell is going on here? Very ominous, very... It's hard to put words on it, but all of the themes associated with this section of the game, basically within the Dead Sea song itself, the Chronopolis theme, they're all just really, they've got this unnerving sense to them. And I think they do a really good job of building up tension with that, and just an air of mystery all the time. Heading back to Zenon to spend time with family. From from Medina. Been on this island for a year and a half now. Aside from the man-made island, the research center, there isn't a single island in the Sea of El Nido. What now? There are lots of islands in El Nido. We managed to produce counter time. What now? Asserting control over time itself. What is going on in this place? It's obviously the future. The statue at the start said just as much. Almost time for work. Gotta get back into work mode. That sounds terrible. Just leave it in fate's hands. Your capitalization makes me think it's not just, the abstract concept of fate we all know. Oh. There's a thing here. This thing has a weird name. I'm not exactly sure why. It's called Polis Police. I don't get it. Am I stupid? I don't get it. Every other name in this game is a joke on something or another. This guy has a rare steel of a rainbow shell. As well as having some pretty powerful physical attacks, especially against characters that are black innate, like Guile. Unless I steal my rainbow shell here, I am going to run away and restart this fight. Yeah, let's not and say we did. Yeah, this fight is not an easy one. And I would like to not die on my very first move, thank you very much, to use one of our Nostrums that gives us 200 HP instead of 100. There we go. Let's try that again. Now, something like the white plate might seem like a good idea for Guile here, but I don't believe it works on physically based techs, and pretty much all of his attacks are techs. So, not necessarily going to be the best choice. Let's hope you use it on Surge this time. I said Surge. That's not Surge. But at least nobody's dead. Alright, let's try and steal again. I'm not going to go over and over and over again trying to get the rainbow shell. I'm pretty much not accounting for any rare steals as far as how I'm going to allocate the rainbow shells that I do get. So, there's that. Let's get Surge out here to save the day and set up Diminish. Yeah, you definitely are going to need Diminish here. Now, did I give one to you? I did not. So we're going to Genius Guile here. Even though we diminished the field. And let's... yeah, we'll go for another attack. Why not? Okay, so there's that. One more by you. Unfortunately, he got another Megaton Fist off. His attack pattern is basically to alternate between Megaton Fist and attack. So he's going to get a lot of that kind of stuff off. I was hoping to use my next turn to turn Surge black so that he could deal some more damage. And then use that last one to set up Grim Reaper, but sadly I'm not going to be able to do that, so that's fine. Lightning Rod. The amount of damage we're going to get out of this isn't going to be as much as it normally would because Diminish, but that's alright. I just want to show it off. Hey, look, you can do that. Press select in order to view things like that if you're interested. I just assumed that it was select because it's always select in Final Fantasy. So, all right, what else we got here? He is a mechanical type enemy, so you will do more damage with stone type weapons against him than with anything else. Let's see, we'll go Imbecile on you. And we'll defend. Now, Bazooka, I don't know what triggers it, but he goes into a secondary attack pattern that uses Bazooka instead of Megaton Fist. It's also pretty powerful, but as long as you have Diminish in play, you should be alright in this fight. We're going to heal everybody up here, though Fargo's really the only one who needed it. And we're still black innate, so let's throw an Eagle Eye on Surge. And let's see. We finish him? Yeah, we finished him. So yeah, we went from one boss to another. You might have been able to get mini stat ups in between, but normally when the game intends you to go from one boss to another without giving you enemies to fight on the way, there isn't one. Between the last boss fight and the Vita Unis fight, there wasn't a mini stat up that I could find. We got strength finally, that's nice. More strength for Fargo, that's good. And we got magic for Guile, that's important. And a negate physical. Wait a minute. Oh no, that was the same one we got before. It would make sense that he would be white innate, that we would get negate magic, but he does use a lot of physical attacks, so there's that as well. Anyway, let's fight some new enemies here. What do we got here? Gizmotoid and Gyroblade. Gizmotoid has a very nice rare drop, and that is a Power Seal. Power Seals, as we've seen, 5 to attack stat. Those are really, really good. So if you get lucky, I would try and win one while you're here. I have no information on the Gyroblade because it probably doesn't drop anything. So there's that. Yeah, the other thing you can do in that fight if you want to absolutely cheese it is you can cast Vigora, Strengthen, turn black on Surge, and then just wallop him until he's dead. That's all you need to do. But once we get as many powerful things as we do, there's 17 different strategies you can employ that would eventually win you the fight. So yeah, the enemies, a lot of them in here are going to be mechanical types, meaning that both the Master Mune and the Denoterite weapons will be criticaling against them. So we definitely want to make good use of those in here. No point in going after rainbow equipment as far as that goes quite yet. I will be taking the Master Mune off Surge here though, so I can show off what his flying arrow looks like without it. We got some stuff that I don't need any more of. By the way, when I was trying to weaken enemies so that I could cast Saints on them, I was equipping the Iron Swallow. Just to let you know, 69 attack. He's almost, like, he's stronger than Fargo is, and Fargo has a stone sword. That's how much more powerful our Surge is. Everything is just ridiculous with him. So we'll do stone here. I'll show off flying arrow against somebody, just to show you the variant without the Master Mune equipped. There we go. And so yeah, flying arrow without the Master Mune, we just get an enlarged Surge there to help us out with it instead of the Masamune Specchio form thing. The muscle form guy. Anyway, flying arrow's not usually as powerful as dash and slash, so you pretty much always want to go for dash and slash, to be quite honest. But it's another option if you care to use it. And a yellow brooch. Let's put all powerful back in play. I know I built up the Einlancers in the previous episode there as being fantastic, and yet I don't have him in the party. Well, there's a lot of enemies here that are white innate. Now that we're not Lynx anymore, we need a little bit of help in order to do that. The enemies also appear in larger groups, meaning having Guile around can be quite handy. As all I need to do is cast Eagle Eye on him. Here's a great battle to demonstrate it too. There are a number of situations where you're going to run into 4 enemies like this, and then you basically just set up Guile with Eagle Eye. You could do Strength in 2 if you wanted. But yeah, he has the auto crit applied from having a Denaturite weapon, plus that, and then he can just go into Black Hole, and basically every enemy group in here, save for I think 1, will die from this setup. So Guile is going to be the DPS and annihilate everything in this area. He just wipes the floor with everything. This is what I was saying when we had Guile earlier in the game. I was like, he's good now. He's better later. Also, one other thing to note about Guile is his element grid has actually grown a little bit. So he has a few things. He doesn't have a lot of spaces still. And most of the elements that I put on him, I'm not going to use. I'm basically going to use Black Hole, his techs, and then the buffs that I set up ahead of time. Maybe the Heal All, maybe the Diminish, Revives there so he has it. And then, yeah, mainly just the buffs. He doesn't need anything else. He's going to go 2 physical attacks, fierce attacks, into Black Hole, wipe the floor with everything, and we're not even going to worry about it. Hello? There's an Ostrom. Let's try and go up here first. Oop. Seems to be some trick to opening it. Well, I guess I'm going down here, because I couldn't find where the trick was leading. Robot Sewer Wash. I'm operating robots now. Press triangle to quit if you want to quit. Basically, don't go too close to the edge. If you go too close to the edge, you will fall down and you'll have to start over from scratch. But somehow the robot can get items for you. And there are 2 items in here, if I remember correctly. You move a lot slower in the water, so be careful when going on to land, because it will really get all wonky. Fastest way of getting back is to go like this, fall in, and you spawn back over here because there are unlimited robots, or just a system where they all come back down. Anyway, we need the robot in order to proceed here. Can't go all the way out for us. No, we don't want to quit. But what he can do is activate this part of the path. And then we quit. And then we go over here, and we press another button, and we extend the other part of the path. And we're through. Oops. I don't think there's anything else we can do over here. They also cut the music down here for some reason. Not sure why. Alright, finished off you, and now we have a button to press. Press the button, and now we don't have to go into the sewers next time we want to go through. This opens up into a very, well, not a very large area, but an area large enough that you're likely to get a little bit lost. Lots of different places we can go to from here. There's a path to the left, path to the right. There's an elevator. There's multiple floors. There's enemies all over the map. and they follow me. But that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time we will go I don't know if we'll go all the way through, but we'll go through here. There's some really interesting things to see along the way. And yeah, that's pretty much all for this one. And I'll see you guys next time.